Okay, you're keeping in mobile silent. You stand up once. Stand up once. Don't think today my mine is over. Don't think like that. Tell me what we discussed yesterday. Yeah, yesterday you did not come. Why? You are there yesterday. Python. Python class. You are there in this class also. So you have to find out from others also, no? Is there? Are you there? You are there in the last class? Stand up. What was the topic we discussed it? Keep the button first. Be like a professional. All of you keep the buttons. First, be like a professional. Come on. Hmm? Hmm? So not able to say. Girls, sit down. Who will say? Last class, what I started with. So I started with NumPy appending, appending the data, appending the data to ND array, ND array. I started with. One more is what? NumPy. What is the next? Inserting the data, inserting data to what? ND array, ND array. Next is what? NumPy of what? Deleting data from ND array. And prior to that, I discussed it, iterating the ND array. Iterating, yes, iterating ND array by using loop size set, by using loop size set, by using one more function is what? ND iter. One more is what? ND enumerate. This is what I was discussed in the class. By using loops, you have seen it. And by using ND iter and then ND enumerate, which one is more convenient? ND iter and enumerate. Both of them are more convenient, and the loops also will be having strong programming skills will come because of that. Okay. So anyhow, students, that part is over, and this is a very, very important. If you don't remember, day by day when I'm discussing, you have to practice it so that you can remember. Next time entering into appending the data to ND array, inserting the data to ND array, deleting the data, and updating, I already explained, because ND array is one of the mutable object. Mutable object can be modified at the same address. This concept I was already discussed, I think so, yesterday. Started up? Started. Okay. So need to continue from where I stopped or need to refresh and continue? Need to refresh and continue or need to continue from the place where I stopped it? Refresh and continue or continue the place where I stopped it? Huh? Refresh and continue. So expect it. I know what you will expect all the times. So go to the place, notebook. So I'm going to talk about today a lot of less strength, especially boys. Went to underground. They're very dangerous, guys. So here, now I'm going to talk about appending part. So I'm going to give a heading there. Appending, append underscore, insert underscore, delete. This part I'm going to give you as a HTML file. So first I will talk about appending the data to 1D array. 1D array. First I will talk about it. Import what? NumPy as what? NP. Take A is equal to NP dot array of 10, 20, 30, 40. This is my given data. Print of what? A comma type of A. Type of A. Then after that, you print the data, students. This is my given data. This is my given data. Now I want to append the data. How do I append the data? It is the same line I am writing. go for appending. How do you write it? NP dot. What is the function name? Append of. I'll write the syntax is also for you. Don't worry. Here I will write appending. I'll write some data for you. Syntax. This is syntax I'll write. Here I mention it. So go to this place. Here I am writing append of. There I need to say a comma the value called 50. The value called 50. Appending meaning is what? Adding an element to the end. Adding an element to the end of the existing ND array is known as what? Appending. So try to run this. It is added, right? But when I print the next A, when I print the next value of that, A, if I print it, you will not get that 50. You will get the old value only. That's why what I do is A is equal to I will do it. So you print the data then. You print the data after that. This is what I made it last class. Understood? So I put it and kept into this place. Dear students, the day by day, the traditional jobs are going off. The day by day, the traditional jobs are layoffs are going to be more. Only the future is on Python. Only the future is on Python. It's a tremendous openings will be coming very soon. Layoffs are going on for what jobs? Traditional jobs. Because if I name it, if any of your friends or somebody is there, if you tell, they will fire on me. Why to have? For my students, I want to say Python is only the language which is there in the next 30 years. Just to make it granted. Because in every field, this artificial intelligence is going to emerging, even in mechanical field also, even in civil field also. In every field, the tools are coming. To develop such tools, huge tools are going to come. To develop the huge tools, you need programmers. Which programming is only used in AI, data science, machine learning and all? Python. No other languages scope is there. And don't look for these days 4 lakhs package, 5 lakhs package. Of course, I don't want to. Okay, that is also package only. But when we were getting the job, when we were the fresher, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs means okay. But at this period, when 4 lakhs package, if you say that to somebody, you'll get problem. And strictly speaking, there is no value. Minimum, as on today, package when you are getting means at least 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs. That type of package is required. 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs. The people from other than Python, they are getting 12 lakhs, 13 lakhs, they are getting after 5, 6 years. But if you have strong Python skills and all these things, you have very good future. So that's why you practice the coding first. That will give you a lot of things. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody can learn artificial intelligence with Python coding. In AI, algorithms are there, models are there. To implement that, what is required? Coding is required. Only AI, if you learn it, you will learn concept there and you cannot implement it. Even when we were the student, we have an elective subject, AI. What we did that time? When we were the student in last year, there is an elective subject called AI. AI is there long back only, but it came into the picture so perfectly. So that time we took an elective, we expected that our faculty will explain, our professor will explain, but that time nobody was there. You will come and you will read the book only, and we will also read the book like a social studies. You will going on reading, we will also going on watching that. When we look at something, you will say, go. That's why to go all these things, we will read the book only. So we buttified it, we written the exam, AI. That time only exam is there, AI. Pass. Because the connecting person also don't know AI. So what we wrote, that is the final. But here it is not like that now. Improve. What is the main thing? Python is the main thing. Many of students do that. Take care and don't want to say daily. Take care about it. Now I'm going to enter into the another case. And as I said, update is not only this insertion, deletion, and etc. You can go for what? Updating also you can do it. That I already said. Once again, I am going to tell you. This print A. and I want to go for this value here. Carry out this data, carry on this data. Now updation is done. Now go to this place and then try to update. How do you update it? I want to change. Update, here I'm writing. Update, here I'm writing. Update the value 20. The value 20 with 200. With 200. How do you do that? A of what is the 20 index? 1 is equal to what? 200. And print this value after updation. Print this value after updation so that you are getting 200. You can update. This is called index-based updation. This you learned in Python already. You can update two values at a time. You can update two values at a time. Update, what is that now? 30, 40. Update 30, 40 with 300 and 400. 300 and 400. How do you do that now, students? With a 300 and 400. How do you do, students? A of, this is called what? Minus 1, minus 2. Minus 2. You can write with what? 0, 1, 2 also you can write it. Minus 2 colon. Minus 2 colon means minus 2 to last. Is equal to what you can write it? 300 comma 400. This is called slice based updation. You try to print the data here and we are going to update the data. Are you able to follow this? Right. This kind of thing. I want to update this 100 and 300 only. 100 and 200. So update last and final. 10 and what? 300. With what? With what? 1000 and 3000. 1000 and 3000. Alternative elements you are updating. Colon 2 is equal to. These things you already know, I think so. 3000 you can say. And print immediately A. A you see. Is it updated or not? This is called updation. Appending, anything you can do. Last and final. A dot now. NP dot. What is this ma? Append of. Come on. A comma. Some value called 5000. So here print of what? A. A. So 5000 is added. So how many values we are adding at a time? One value. Can I add more than one value? 100% you can add. How do I add? Adding. Come on. More number of values. More number of values to ND array object. For that, come on. A is equal to directly NP dot append of, I say in the bracket, list bracket you need to take it. 25, 35, 45, 55, 55. See that, do that, complete it. What happens? A. I need to write what? A. I need to write A. So done. Print the value of A. Print the value of A. Is it appended or not? Yes. This is related to how to append the data. This is called 1D. 1D related data. So what is the syntax, ma? What is the syntax? After observing that, NumPy dot append of, come on, ND array object, comma what? Value, single value. One more syntax also I will write it. One more syntax also I will write it. Here I will write it. I'll write it. Value 1 comma, come on, value 2 comma, so on, value n. Value n I am writing it. This is another syntax. This is for what? 1D. 1D. Now students, I want to tell you one more little extra knowledge I want to tell you at this stage. See students, now I'm going to introduce one more small mechanism here. Careful. See here, I'm having like this. I'm trying to add to whom? 2D. 2D. I'm going to take 2D. I'm going to add to 2D. Take an example here like this. A is equal to NP dot array of taking here 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40. Correct? Dot what? Reshape of what? 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2. Print of what? A. A. Okay. What is this now? Dim of A. Dim of A is equal to what? A dot ND. A dot what? ND. This is my dimension. Okay. Now, to this now, directly we can add students like this. A dot append of A dot append, sorry, NP dot append of some 30 or some 40, some 40. Suppose I am just adding A comma, I am saying A comma. If I say that, what is happening? It is flattening the list. Flattening. Flattening means what? You have to understand. When I say simply 40, this is a 40. 40 is adding here. If it is added here in the row, it is getting no value. Suppose if it is adding 10, 20, 30, 40 like that, if it is adding 40, here it is getting problem. That's why it is flattening the list. So when we when we append a single value to the 2D object, the list becomes what? The ND array becomes flatten. Flatten means like this. Are you following, students? In other words, if I say like this, if I say like that, if I write that A, flattening means 1D array. Srikanth, yeah. Flattening means ND array only, 1D array only. So here, try to write it, and it is going to be dim of this AU printed, dim of this AU printed. It is becoming what? One dimension. Are you following? So keep in mind, here I am writing, when we add, when we add, or when we append single value to what? ND array object. That to 2D array object. 2D array object. Then 2D array object becomes 2D array object becomes flatten. Flatten. FLA. I will have separate function also for that. Flatten, ravel. There is one function is there. I will explain that. Flatten. That is what I'm saying. I'm writing here. I'm writing /n. I'm writing becomes what, you know, becomes what? 1D. Becomes 1D. 1D. So I hope you are following me. So when we say this now, it becomes what? 1D. So it becomes 1D, because if I write it, it becomes 1D. And you are seeing that 1D example also. So my concept is, today my concept is, how do you add the data to rows and columns at a time? For that, I'm going to take it. This concept is how to add, how to add, how to add a row in the append. I am saying, students, append. How to append a row to 2D array, 2D array by using which function? Append function. Simple. As usual, you take this dim of A and everything, it is done. Now, append is just one single value is available. Now I am going to take up one small, another deep point I want to tell you. Now I want to go for it. One small point before that I want to tell you. Observe all of you. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. You observe it. I'm just comparing with one small concept today. If I go to graphics word, graph related word I'm using today. According to our graphs knowledge, what is this axis is called? X-axis. What is this vertical one is called? Y-axis. Okay. Remember, most of the times, of course, it is not a fixed, because they are not giving the fixed terminology. Actually, we recommend them to give a fixed word like this. Sometimes X-axis and Y-axis, these words are coming very regularly in our analytics and analysis concept of Python. When I am representing X-axis, the line itself says what? For you to remember blindly, I am telling. These are called what, students? Looking like which lines I am drawing? What vertical are they? It depends how you look at. How I am writing the lines? Horizontal. That you remember it as a row. This is called a row, right or not? Row is identified now as what? Axis 0. Axis 0. Axis 0 represents what? X-axis. Axis 1 represents what? Y-axis. Y-axis is nothing but what? Columns. And don't think like that. When I'm saying this one, some people can think columns we are identifying. Columns we are, it depends how you think. Columns I am locating. Sometimes you people, some people will locate. I'm just connecting what? Row elements. But you also come to one conclusion. I am saying that in different places, this wording will change. And you have to remember because they designed like that. Because I did not design that. This is known as what? Row. Row is called which axis? X-axis. This is also what? X-axis. This also called what? And what about this is called? Y-axis. 0th column, first column, second column. And 0th row, first row, second row. Suppose if I say 0, if I say 0, what generally people will think? It may be a 0 row or it may be. So how can I differentiate now? By writing one argument is coming called what? Axis. Is equal to what I am writing? 0. Axis 0 means what? Come on. X-axis. That means it refers the first row or not? Now I am writing axis is equal to 1 I am writing. What is this indicates? Column. Column. Did you understand this now? So I am going to use it now. Once again I am saying axis 0 represents what here? X-axis. Axis is equal to 1 represents what? When I go to some other concept that will reverse. Axis 0 becomes what? Columns. Axis 1 will become what? Rows. You have to remember. Again I am saying axis 0 is called what now? X-axis. Axis 1, if we go to some other concept that will reverse. Axis is equal to 1 becomes meeranta international students. All total international students. Now, at present I am talking. In this concept, axis 0 is called rows. Axis 1 is called columns for this topic. When I go to next topics, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, like that, there is a chance of changing that I am saying. What change? What we are saying today, 0 as an x-axis, same 0 will come in other concept as y-axis. What we are thinking 1 as y-axis, that will become what next concept? X-axis. That changes you have to remember. You feel, sir, same wording they give, that is good, but they did not give what we can do. That's why you remember it. Now I'm going to add the data. One row I want to add. What I'm saying? Add. Now I'm going to say add or ApPeNd. Now I'm going to write it. ApPeNd. What is that? 50, 60, 50 comma 60 as a row in where 2D array object, 2D array object, 2D array object. How do you go for it now? Already this is available. Simple students. NP dot ApPeNd of what I'm doing? A comma. You should not write 50 comma 60 like that. You have to write in this format. Correct or not? That also you cannot write it. Like that also you cannot write it. You should write it as one more kind of list bracket. Like that you have to write. If I would like write like this, what is happening? Here you see. I added multiple values or not? Here multiple values. This is called what? Adding multiple values here. Here, when I am adding this kind of thing, you need to write this is one list and you have to write it in another list. Comma. Axis is equal to what? 0 I am saying. Very, very important. This is called what? Adding normal multiple values. But this is going to be taken as what? Why? ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఫస్ట్ మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. What is this is called 30-40. 30-40 is available one inner list or not? That itself is available in one more or not? You see this 10-20 once again. 10-20 is available in like this or not? 10-20. 10-20. This everything is there in one more bracket or not? Today what I am going to insert here? 50, 60. 50, 60. This is the one. This is supposed to available in one more bracket or not? That is what I am writing. Two things here. Very, very, very important. So see that what is happening? Is it 50, 60 added or not? 50, 60 added. Getting or not? You print A. Print A. Original data only will come. To make it permanent, what should I do? Come on, A is equal to like this. And try to print off what? A. A. And print off what? Dim of A. Dim of A, comma what? A dot endim. A dot endim. And try to do one more thing, students. And shape also I will print, students. Print of what? Shape of what? A. Shape of A is equal to, what is this now? A dot shape. A dot shape. Where is it? Comma, yes, comma. So say that A comma, this is coming. Are you able to follow now? Right. This is done. What is this axis is equal to 0 says here? X axis. What is my data, guys? Like this. Now I want to add one more as a column. I want to append column. Shall I go for a column? Right. Be careful. Column require how many values now? 2 values. 2 values. 3. You see already 3. I need 3 values. If I add 2 values, what it will become? Flatten. Flatten. Already it is there. I am showing you. Now I am going for append. What is my values I want to append? I want to append. What is that now? 70. Next is called 80. And next is what? 90. As what? Column in 2D array object. Come on, say A NP dot. Come on. Shiva is asking, what is the default value of access? None. Default value of access. They did not mention anything. They mentioned what? Access is equal to none, they said. Access is equal to 1, none. Why they said none? Because by default it is going to be what? Flattening the list is nothing but one dimensional, you know. In one dimensional, do you have any access there? No, that's why they mentioned access is equal to what? None. The access is equal to none is nothing but what? Keyword argument default value is called what? None. So Shiva, my dear student Shiva, I hope you understood. Append of what? A comma. A comma. Come on, first. What values I need to access? 70, 80, 90. Here I will write it. Here, what is the access I am writing? Is equal to 1. So how do you write this value now? That is the main important thing. Come on. So you will write, come on, 70, 80, 90. They will expect it. And you will write in one more bracket or not? Like that they will expect. Like that they will expect. But it is no. You have to write 70 as a separate value. 70 as a separate value to where? 70 as a separate value to be taken as like this. That is going to be here. 80 is a separate value to be taken like that. And 90 is a separate value to be taken like that. You have to be careful enough in this case. What I do? See, 70 and the next is called what? 80 and the next is called what? 90. Did you understand now? This is the way to pass it. This is the way to pass it. And I mentioned separate elements I put it. And see this now. I got it 70, 80, 90. 70, 80, 90. You cannot write like everything 70, 80, 90 again closing. You have to write like this. Are you able to follow now? Yes. Now, if I print this original data, As usual, this is the one. If you want to have a permanent mechanism, you go for what? A is equal to. A is equal to. Print of what now? A. Dim and shape you print it, students. Dim and shape you print it. What is the dim here? Like this. So I hope you are getting this data. Able to follow? Now, this is about the 2 dimension and we are getting the data. Are you able to follow? No. I already said in the class, don't waste my time, Arun Kumar. I already said, if you are going for 1D, no access specification. Access is equal to none, I already said. And you have to understand what I am asking, right? Don't waste your time and listen carefully. You'll get the answers. So, shall we move forward? By default, access is equal to 1. I can access to add data to what? ApPeNd. If we go for rows and columns concept, what will be coming? Access concept will be coming. Are you able to follow? Right. Now I am going to enter into the further. Ganta Emmanuel is asking, what access is equal to 1? What is this, sir? This is called Python అంటారు దీన్ని. And NumPy అని కూడా అంటారు దీన్ని. This is called NumPy as well as Python. Already explained. Joining very late by coming from underground, these doubts will come. Let it be, not a problem, because by seeing all these things, our time will be wasted. Now I'll move to the further. This is our data. It is showing here. Now I'm going to insert one more operation called InSeRt. Already access is equal to explain now. Access 0, rows. Access is equal to 1. Already explained now. Showing example practically now. Again asking this access is equal to 1. What is this, sir? And now I am asking, what is this, sir? I am asking. Even after explaining, asking the same thing again, what is this? I am not getting it. Let us move to the further. Shall I move to the further? Now, I am going to insert here. One more thing I am going to take up this example. Now I am going to take up here. I am going to take up here. This is known as what? Here I am saying value. Here I am writing value 1, comma what next? Value 2. So on, depends on your dimension of the matrix. You can go for what? Value n, comma what is this? Access is equal to what? 0. This is called what? Adding or appending what? Row to what? 2D. 2D. Next is called what? Columns. This is the one. This is the one. Again, I will write it. So like this. Go to this place. Value n, comma what is this now? Access is equal to 1. Appending column to 2D. Appending column to 2D. Very, very important. Appending column to 2D. These are the one. These are called 1D related. No access mentioning. Here we are mentioning both of them in the class. Are you able to follow? Right. In further, when I come to access, z-axis is also there. There is a 3-dimensional part will be coming. They did not give you any 3-dimensional aspect at this stage. Okay. Let me come to the next inserting the data. Inserting the data. So once again, I am saying appending the data for 3D and all, they did not given the syntax. Now I am moving to the further. Inserting the data, I am going to explain now. How to insert the data. Same to same. What is the syntax here? Come on, expect it. Can anybody can expect it? NumPy dot insert of what is that? ND array object as usual, comma. It is giving at which index you want to insert the data. Because in our list time, I said append function, insert function. Here also what? Indices. Indices. Either you can mention one index or you can mention more than one index to insert more number of values. So first I will talk about normal example. Later by showing you, I will go for it. Value I am writing. Value I am writing. Go to back. Now I am going to say doing the operation. What is the next operation here? Inserting. inserting. Go to the place, inserting. Right. Inserting the data to the 1D array. There I am going to take it. A is equal to np dot array of data is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 50. This is my given data. Print of A. Print of A. Now I want to add an element 25. 25, wherever you like it. At 40 place, I want to add 25. What you will do? What is the index of that? 0, 1, 2, 3. You can say. Or you can say -1, -2 also you can use. Come on, all of you. NP dot insert of, come on, A comma 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 comma, what is this now? 25. 25. 0, 1, 2, 3. Third element will be replaced. Moving to next location. Moving to next location. So you have already seen that how to update. And we are going to do what? Inserting. When we are inserting at that, existing element will move forward direction. By default, which direction it is moving? Forward. If you want to get backward direction, you know, minus value you need to use. Step 1 plus step 4, negative step, you know everything. Now see students, is it added at the third location or not? 0, 1, 2, 3. Third place it is inserted. I hope you are following. Next, but it is not a permanent. It is not a permanent. It is do what? Same thing. In order to make it permanent, what should I do, ma? I need to take A is equal to like this. And print of what, students? A. So it is going to be added like that. Understood? Now I want to add more number of values. At which location? At this location. At 30th place, I want to add more number of values. See, students, insert what? 15, something like 75, something like 65 at a second index. At a second index. Tell me, guys, all of you. Come on fast. A is equal to, directly I am writing. A is equal to np dot what? Insert of A comma, you say 2 comma values 15 comma 75 comma 65 65 65. You say immediately print of what? A. So am I getting or not? At which location? 0, 1, 2. This is inserted or not? And existing elements are moving to the further. Inserted to further. Did you understand this? This is about inserting. This is called what? Index. These are called what? Values. So here I am going to take up. This values mentioning here. I think you are following, students. Now, you may just, we will attempt. Don't take it as serious. You attempt it. You insert 100 at first and 500 at fourth. At the fourth. I'm just trying, that's all, students. I'm just trying whether it is possible or not. Whether it is possible or not, just we are trying it, attempting it. Okay, if it is not coming, don't think that it's not working. You can do it very easily one by one. So I'm trying to do it. And see seriously, np dot insert of A comma 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2. What is this now? 100 comma what? 500. Just I'm just started doing that. 1 comma 2. I'm thinking at one place, and I'm thinking at one place 100 in this place, and at the second place I'm going to second or fourth. Yes, fourth. Yes, correct. So you try to see perfectly coming or not. At first place, what is placed? 100. The existing element move to further or not? But after that, if you look at fourth place, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the fourth place, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it is moving, it is called what? When I was this 1 and 5th, I was counted before insertion. Understand me? This place is what? 1, 1. In this place, what is inserting? When 100 is inserted, what is this 20 coming out or not? 15 will be there, next 75 will be there, 65 will be there. From there, what is the position? Fourth. Fourth. Obviously, it will go one moment next or not. That you have to get me. That's why 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why, when I mention fourth, why it went to fifth? Because one extra element added now. That's why it went to that place. I hope you are getting it. So we appreciate the insert function. Not only at one moment you can insert, you can add the elements wherever you like it, randomly, simultaneously also we can do it. But this is not possible with what? Insert function of list. So that's why traditional Python list and ND array list is going to be something different and more flexible, more easiness is provided here. Are you getting, students? Well, this is about what type of dimension? What type of dimension? What type of dimension? 1D only. So this is original data as usual. If you want, you can go for make it permanent. Make it permanent. A is equal to, you can print off A. You can print off A. Print off A, you can say. Print off A and dim of A and then shape of A also you can print it. Dim of A and shape of A you can print it. So it is going to be like this. Totally 11 elements are there. All the elements are printed. Clear or not clear? Clear. Now I'm going to enter into the further. What is the next case? So here I'm going to take insert the data at which side, at which place? 2D. 2D. I'm going for 2D. Ready to understand? Yes. Coming to students, A is equal to NP dot A range, A range, A range, or NP dot, whether you remembered or not, random dot, NP dot, random dot, rand int, some 20 comma what, 100, dot what, reshape of 3 comma 3. What will come? What will come? 3 by 3 matrix will come with 9 random numbers. With 9 random numbers. Maybe you are aware of it. Maybe you are aware of it. Int object. What is happening? Reshape of np dot random dot rand int of what? Int object has no attribute called np dot random dot rand int. So here rand int of what should I mention here? I hope rand int says what? Rand int of np dot rand int of, just to look at. So here size of 2 with this rand int, or what we used it here, one element only will be coming. Rand, that also will give you same element, cannot reshape the size. Rand int of, what was the syntax? Rand int of comma size is equal to here I will mention 3 comma 3. You just remove that and then see is the data. మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఎప్పుడో మర్చిపోయారు. You already almost forget long back only. Rand int of these elements. When I say rand int of this one, it will give you what? Only one element will come. Only one element. On one element, I am trying to do what? Shaping. Is it possible? No. That's why I need to mention what here? Size is equal to 2 comma 2. If I write it, 2 by 2 matrix random elements will come. Always try to have refreshment, students. Okay, whatever it is, now I'm trying to write it. Brand int any of syntax size is mentioning. If I don't mention the size, one value. Size is equal to 2 comma 2, 2 by 2 matrix. 2 comma 2 comma 2, 3D will come. Okay, np dot, I'm taking here array of, I'm taking here np dot array of some known values, you take it. 10, 20, 30, and then 40 you take it. Say here dot what? Reshape of 2 comma 2 you take it. 2 comma 2. Or let me add sample of elements. So here 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That time you go for what? 3 comma 3 you take it. I think it is more clear. Got it or not? Now I want to insert one row. Now I want to insert one row. Now I want to insert one column also. How to insert the row? Start, students. np dot insert. Don't take much time. Come on. A comma. Come on. Here. What is that? What is this now? First of all, what I am inserting? Here I will write it comma and a comma. I will write what? Axis is equal to what? 0. 2 commas. Here I need to mention. Here I need to mention. What is this place? Row number. 0th row, first row, second row. Where you want to insert as a first 0th entry. If I say 0th entry, 0th entry will move forward. 0th will go to 1, 1 will go to 2, 2 will go to 3. Right. This is called row number. Plus you need to go for row values. And axis is equal to 0 says what? Rows only. So I'm going to write 1 now. What is that? Insert as a 1. Insert as a first row. What is my values I am writing? I am writing my values as what? 22, 22, 33, 44 I wrote it. 44 I wrote it. I hope you are getting me. I hope you are getting me. Did you understand? What is this matrix is going to be now? 10. What is this? 20, 30. What is the value? 22, 33, 44. And what is that? 40, 50, 60. Like that it is going to be. Is it inserted or not? Come on. Here I am writing. See the data. Is it inserted or not? Most important. So, coming to this. And if I print as usual A, that you already know, students, that I want to make it as permanent. How do I make it permanent? A is equal to. A is equal to. And print that dim and then what? Shape. Print the dim and shape. What is the dim and shape? What is the dim and shape? 4 comma 3. So I need to print that A also. Print the A. So here you print it. This is called dimension is to 5 comma what? 3. Because I already made it permanent. 2 times it is added. If you want, once you want to getting it, and I will go for that. So here in the beginning, I will write it 2 times added there because already done. You say this refresh. You try to do it. So here I am writing print of this data, and say here inserted and printing here. You say here this place dim and before and after. What is happening? Here shape is 3 comma 3. Added some new thing. It is called 4 rows and what? 3 columns. Are you following, guys? What is this now? ND array, row, and then what? Row elements. Axis 0 represents what? Rows. Let us go for adding the elements to what? Columns. Go to columns. Come on, fast. Adding, adding what elements? Adding which elements? Adding or inserting a column value, inserting column values to inserting column values. What are the column values you want? I say like this. Column values I will take it 15, 25, and next is what? 35, and next is what? 45. How many columns are there? 4 in the sense, when I am inserting as a column, you have to see that how many rows are there, correct or not? While I am considering column to insert, you have to think that how many rows are there. So that many row elements to be passed as a column. So how many are there? 4 or 3? 4. That's why I am taking 4. At which column? At which column, students? 0th column if you want. 0th column I want. Shall I start? Tell me. Tell me. You only tell me. Fast. Take this data as it is, you take it. Here you take it as it is. Print off that A. Print off this A as it is. Print off that A. Original as it is that A you take it. As it is that A you take it. This is my given data 4 comma 3. Because after this modification, same A I am continuing. Now you go for it. Come on. Come on. A is equal to NP dot insert of A comma. Come on. 0. Okay, good. My values. I need to go for these values. I need to go to these values. Come on. Axis is equal to what? 1. Axis is equal to 1. Look at, look at, look at, my dear students. I say, what is that now? I'm going to take up. I'll go to this one. Now see, students, what is happening? That is ApPeNd function. ApPeNd function, insert function, both don't take one thing. It is not a one medicine for all diseases. Always very dangerous. Shankar Dada MBBS he will become. Person to person that differs. So InSeRt is going to take these values. Generally, even when I'm a student, I'll expect separate. But InSeRt is different. And don't feel tension. Sir, how to remember? You will remember so many things. After all, this is 1 or 2 times if you prepare, you will easily remember. What is this is going to be? Is it inserted or not? Inserted. Able to follow? Not able to follow? Able to follow. Shall I? Is it 4 to 4 or not? This is called what? Earlier is what? 4 comma 3. So, are you able to understand how to insert the data? Well, last and final, I'm taking one example. InSeRt the first take ND array for your exercise. NP dot what you know? NP dot a range of something like 0 comma 0 comma 4 0 comma 4 dot what reshape of 2 comma 2 2 comma 2 print of a what I'm going to say dim of a shape of this a. So see the answer now. What is this? 0 1 2 3. Dim is 2 2 comma 2. Now can I insert one column now? Come on. Okay. Insert a column. Insert a column. Any column with how many values? 2 values. With 2 values I want to insert a column with ND array object value. This is what I want to tell you something special. Just look at B is equal to NP dot a range of something like 4 comma 6 4 comma 6 4 comma 6 of what year B. What is the value coming? 4 5. This 4 5 to be inserted as what? A column. Earlier I used to pass the value directly or not. Now I want to pass it. Tell me now. To this A 4 5 I want to insert as what? Column. Tell me now. Come on. Insert a column with ND array object B. B. In where? In where? In A. A is also one more ND array. Come on. A is equal to NP dot insert of A comma. Where I want to insert it? 0 1. 0 1. What I am doing now? 2. 2. Comma, what is this now? Come on. B. B. What is this now? Axis is equal to what? 1. Axis is equal to 1. Print of this A. Print of this A. Dim of A. Shape of A. Try to see. Here I am printing. Is it added 4, 5 or not? 4, 5 is added. What function I am using? InSeRt. ND array. Another ND array. Axis. Getting or not? Yes. Very, very important. Now I want to add row also. Row also. With ND array object only. Directly tell me. Come on here. Insert a row. Very, very important. Insert a row. Insert a row with ND array object as B in where? A. ND array object. Because I am taking nameless object now. Come on. Direct attack. A is equal to NP dot insert of A comma 2 comma 2. What is the 2? After 2, 3. That is nothing but what? 0, 1, 4, 2, 3, 5. Here I want to insert. Here I am going to insert. Here I am going to insert. My dear students, tell me. NP dot B. Why B? Who is saying B? B is containing only 2 elements. Nah? But how many elements I need now? 3. B contains 2 elements. Come on, students. NP dot what? A range. A range of what? Say 6 comma 8. 6 comma 8, Anna? 6, 7, 8. 9 I will take. Why 6 comma 9? 6, 7, 8. 3. Easy. Comma what? Axis is equal to what? Beautiful. Beautiful. Print of what? A and then dim. A and then dim. Earlier it is called what? 2, 2, 3. Now you see, mom, all of you. 2 only, but it is called what? 3 comma 3. Is it added or not? Added or not? Yes. Easy or difficult? Easy. Simple. Now I will go to like this. If you catch me, I will go like this. What I am doing? Follow. Carefully follow what I am doing. See. Beautiful, I am going to take it. A comma 0, 1, 2. 2 only. NP dot A range of. NP dot A range of. I am taking something like what you know. I want to take it like this. What I am taking is like this. Just for a minute, give me the time. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What is this matrix, ma? First of all, what is this now? How do you write it? A range of 9 comma 15. Correct? When I say 9 comma 15, it will give you what? 9 to 14. Dot what I am doing? Reshape of what? No, 3 comma 2. 3 comma 2. So that it will come or not? That I want to insert at this place. So that it will become what? 0, 1, 4. 0, 1, 4. 0, 1, 4 means in this place, this data will come. I mean 0, 1, this data. What is this now? 2, 3, 6, 7, this data plus what is that? 4, 5, 8. This is called what I am inserting. Huh? మధ్య మధ్యలో ఏదో వర్డ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. Late listening or what? Are you following this? Right. Shall I do this? First of all, did you understand? Okay. Now go to what is this now? Tell me. What is this now? 9 comma 15. 9 comma 15. Dot what? Reshape of 3 comma 2. Axis is equal to what? 1. Axis is equal to 1. Are you following me? Clear enough? Just moving like this. Sorry, you are saying like that. Don't feel like that. It is called what? 3 by 3. For the 3 by 3, what is extra adding? See that what is happening. Error is coming. Not broadcasted to the shape of 2, 3 with a 3, 3. Broadcasting rules I need to tell you now. So at this point of time, it is saying that 3 comma 2. My existing matrix is what? My existing matrix is what? 3 comma 3. Just 3 more elements I will add it. What are the 3 more elements? 15, 16, 17. Means I should say what? 18. I need to write 3 here. Just to try to see that. Right, done. What is broadcasting? I'll tell you, students. In my explanation, I already said broadcasting concept is there, which is very easy. If I tell that concept, it is more easy. It is saying that existing matrix is what? 3 by 3. You are adding what? 3 by 2. It is not matching. You try to use broadcasting principle. When I say broadcasting principle, that will be working out because I am not telling at this present broadcasting concept. That's why I am using that matrix. Are you understanding now this one? This is called complete matrix itself is inserted at a designated index which you mentioned, and this existing value will be coming out of it. Did you understand now? See that? So insert from where we came and how we are going to use it. You see analytics and analysis and calculation purpose, you will come across only. Now by seeing this Python, you think once, Python is easy, NumPy is easy, NumPy. Why Python చదువుకోలేదు కదా అందుకని. NumPy already explained beyond this only. Why we are feeling NumPy today is easy? Because we did rigorous programming in NumPy level. If you want to do this coding in Python, it takes almost 20, 25 lines, 30 lines it will take. But in NumPy level, it's just one line, how it is coming. But a lot of syntaxes you have to remember. To become an expert, expertism is not a simple gada. Expertism is called hard working only, it will come out. Understand how? This is about insert. You got insert. Now, last and final, I'm going to take up. You see, my dear students, I'm going to take it, this data. Okay, let me go to once this part. Final part I'm going to discuss. 0 to, I want to take it something like 3 comma 2 I am taking. What is this now? 2 comma 3 I will take it. 2 comma 4 I will take it. 2 comma 4 means what? 0 to what? 8 I will take it. Something I will take it 8. 8. Or something I will take it. And a shortcut process. What is that now? 2 into 4. Just 2 into 4. What is my shape? 2 rows, 4 columns. So what is the 2 into 4? 8. A range of 8 means what? 0 to 7. 0 to? Okay. Now see students, print of A. Print of A. Here I will write it. Dim and then what I will get this? Dim and I will get it. Done. See guys, this is my data. Getting on? Okay. My interest is I want to insert at the first row. I want to insert at the third row. Ready to understand? Ready to understand? We'll experiment it. We'll experiment it. Already we experimented and succeeded in this case or not? Where? Here. We already succeeded in this place. Here. In the 1D place we succeeded already. Here we succeeded or not? Like that. Here also we will experiment it. Always don't learn. After learning, you experiment it. If it is coming, you enjoy. Otherwise, you conclude that not coming. But attempting is nothing wrong. Start. A is equal to A NP dot come on. Insert of A comma just for a minute you see 1 comma 3 0 1 2 3. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Comma. What is that? What is that? I want to go for what? I say 10, 20, 10, 20. I say 30, 40. What is that? What is that? Axis is equal to what? 1. Axis is equal to 1. Are you following that? What is this 1, 2? Row, column. Column indices. What is this 10, 20 for first column? What is this 30, 40? Right. We are just insert got multiple values as an argument x-axis. Okay. Now, just for a minute, you hold on, you hold on, you hold on and try to look into that. Right. Again, index array. Okay. This is going to give you last attempt we'll make it. Last attempt we make it. So here, last attempt. So is equal to, yes. Now it is giving scalar problem it is giving. So this is not possible to use it. Because scalar problem says what? One value to be inserted at a time. They did not give you at this level of what? 2 dimensionals. Are you able to follow? And that is not a original one. I just experimented. Here. So here, I hope you are understanding about the insert concept. Insert is clear up? Now I'll go for what? Delete. Shall I show delete? Online students, is it understandable now? Deleting the data I'm going to take up. Easy. Deleting the concept I'm going to take up. Inserting is done. Now I'm going for what? Deleting. Deleting. Dead easy. Deleting. Go to that. I'm going to use it. Say, do that. Here, I'm saying deleting. You only tell me deleting the data from where? 1D. Okay. A is equal to np dot array of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50, and then what? 60. Okay. Say here what you know? A. A. Now I want to delete 30. Tell me. Already you know np dot delete of a comma 1. A comma 1. What is that 1? Index. Index. So they did not give value based removal at this present. They are giving what? Index based removal. Are you getting me? So if I print that A, as it is still 20 is there, to make it permanent, what should I do? A is equal to, you know already this part. So print of what? A. So got it. Understand? Now I want to delete 40, something like 30 and something like 60. 60 and multiple values how to remove. And 10 also. 10 also. Tell me fast. A is equal to np dot delete of a comma 1 comma minus 1 comma 0. Whichever is convenient, you write it. Or if you are 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want, you can write 4. Whichever is convenient, you can finish, you can write. What is this now? 0. 0. Say. Now say what now? Print of A. What is the data coming? 40, 50 only coming. Able to follow, students? Well, this is from where? 1D. Now deleting the data from where? 2D. 2D. Easy. Easy. Come on, build one 3D matrix. A is equal to np dot A range of what? 3 into 3. 3 into 3. What is that? Tree shape of, come on, 3 comma 3. 3 comma 3. Print of what? A. So this is my matrix. I want to remove. Whichever column you like it, you can remove. Whichever row you like it, you can remove. Come on, delete. I'm saying delete first row from what? 2D, from 2D array. Say, come on, A is equal to directly NP dot delete of A comma 1. First row means what? This one. Okay. According to that, this is a 0th row, first row. Comma what? Axis is equal to, very good. Print of what? A. Print of A. Right, gone. Gone or not? Yes. I want to remove this column. 1 and 7 I want to remove. 1 and 7 I want to remove. Come on. Delete. What? Which column? First column. Yes, tell me. NP dot delete of A. Axis is equal to what? 1. What is removed? 1 and 7. 1 and 7 gone. Are you getting? Right. Last and final. I'm going to take up 4 into 4 or 5 into 5. 5 into 5. What is this now? 5 comma 5. 5 comma 5. See this now. Done. I want to remove this fifth row and then fifth row. That is called what? First 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to remove 1 and 4. 1 and 4 I want to remove. That are called what? Rows. Come on, say. A is equal to NP dot delete of A comma 1 comma 4 comma axis is equal to good 0. Print of what? A. Gone. Gone or not? Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Now done. Now I want to remove 0th row, first row, last columns. These are columns or not? Columns. What is that? 0th, first, second, third, fourth. 0, 1, 4 I want to remove. Okay, students. This is called what? I mention it here. Delete. What is that? First and fourth calls. Okay, rows. Now I want to delete what? Come on. This is my versional array, right or not? Delete what? 0 and 0, 1, 0, comma what? 1 and what? Fourth. Okay, tell. NP dot delete of A comma 0 comma 1 comma 4. 0 comma 1 comma 4. Comma axis is equal to what? Come on. 1. Print of what? A. Print of A. Got. Are you following? That is related to this. Somebody is asking, Kalyan is asking, sir, can we retrieve the deleted values? Can we retrieve the deleted values? This a question is coming. How do you do that? That is what I am going to tell you. Kalyan, are you my Python student? Are you my Python? Srikanth, don't immediately say, not possible. We should not, for everything, immediate reaction should not be there. Srikanth is immediately reacting. So, you think about it. So, Kalyan, are you my Python student? He is thinking, when I say Python student, he will ask questions. Huh? So many problems. Students will think in so many things. Okay. And now, coming to the point of it, here I am going to take up one more thing. What the student asked me, I just want to take up. Try to take it. This one. Try to take out. Kalyan, I'm asking you, my dear student. Now I want to remove this data. I want to remove. Tell me now. How do you remove? NP dot. Come on. Huh? Delete of. Delete of a comma 1 comma axis is equal to, come on, 1, 1. Actually, when I'm going to keep it into B, it is going to receive which element? Actually, directly that pop kind of operation is, when you say pop, element removal is coming, but the delete is not going to give you the data. What I'm trying to do is, and of course, this is only with intelligence you have to do it. So np dot what, delete of this x-axis and everything done, and print this B, and I got what is this gone? This value is gone. So I'm not able to get the data. And what I do is, if you are a very perfect student, before going to do what some x is equal to, if you are very popular perfect student in my class already, a of what I said already, all rows, one column and then two I say. What is coming? Mudubavulu, I am using indexing slicing on what? 2D. Now I am going to take up here A is equal to. First of all, let me execute. Got it. Now execute. Now I am saying here. Now say here. Now I got it. X I will print it. Print of what? X. What X I got it? Is that value removed from this place or not? This is called what concept? Which I was already explained in the class. Which concept? Slicing on what? 2D. Slicing on ND, I said. Is it not called the deleted element getting or not? So brain should work. Brain will work in any of the case. My Python notes will answer. Any requirement will come. If you read the notes, you will get it. So who asked that question? I did not remember. Kalyan asked. Kalyan did not answer me. Are you my Python student or not? I asked. He did not respond. So Kalyan, any answer he responded? I don't know. So maybe Kalyan Madhyala. Sir, can we retrieve the deleted values? So Kalyan did not answer. Kalyan, but I got your answer. Kalyan answer, I got it or not? Yes. Kalyan answer, I got it already. But he did not respond. Are you my Python student or not? He did not respond. I don't know why. Why students? Why is not responding? Maybe asking reverse question. Huh? Okay. Yes, Kalyan, now you answered. After a lot of discussion, he answered. He thought so many times. He submitted this request to PVM. PVM said, okay, tell what is there. He will not ask any question. Anyhow, Kalyan, I got your answer. Now, done. So this is about what? Delete. Understood? This is about the concept of delete. So I'll stop my class, and then next Monday class when I come back, I'll talk about statistical operations and arithmetic operations on ND array. I will talk. Statistical operations and ND array I can start. So Prashant, sir, can you send Python notes, sir? Can you send Python notes? Yes, student. Today by the evening, I will send you. Today by evening, I will send you. Okay now? Don't worry. I'll give you. So, Pawan, sir, can we develop AI application with Python, sir? And how to develop it, sir? So, can we develop AI chatbot with Python, sir? Like Chat GPT, Divine AI? No, not how to develop it, sir. For developing AI, Python you learn, and you have to learn AI also. Without knowing AI with Python, how do you develop it? Just now I said AI is a concept that you will write the coding with what? Python. So first you need to know what. Suppose you know Python. I am asking write a program for linked list. What is linked list first of all? Data structures concept. Linked list is the concept of what? Data structures. Yes or no? If you know this data structure concept, that you can implement in where? Python. One more example. Write a Python for quick sort. Quick sort is one of the sorting technique in where data structures. If you know that algorithm, I can write the code in where? Python. So first you have to get the concept. Then you can implement using Python. Because I gave you strong coding skills, I think so. Okay now. So Swarna is asking, sir, can we delete diagonal elements deleted? You can delete the diagonal elements also one by one, but it will become flattened. For a diagonal, they did not give you what? Access. They did not give access. Row access, column access is there. For diagonal, they did not give access for us. So we cannot delete all at once. You have to delete individually by locating them. Okay? Right. So Swarna, I think you understood. So anyhow, I'll stop my class and then Monday class I'll go for arithmetic operations and statistical operation. So my Python batch newly started at 11 o'clock. Any students are there, Monday class, you can tell them. Right, students? Thank you. All the best. Nothing. But next class, no. Huh? You want to come. Will come fast, but after resetting, the existing element will move forward. When it moves forward, this is available as a minus 2 element. Your inserted element will become minus 2. This I already said in the beginning of. ApPeNd. 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 ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು. Students in online, am I audible, students? ఇది ఎట్లా పెట్టుకుంటారు ఇట్లా ఇట్లా ఇదా ఇట్లా ఇదా అసలు ఈ ఇట్లా పెట్టుకుంటారు ఇట్లా పెట్టుకునేది రివర్స్ ఇది ఇట్లా ఇట్లా మళ్ళీ అది చెప్తే అయిపోయి ఇట్లా చెప్తే అయిపోయి నీ పేరు శివానా స్టూడెంట్స్ am I audible? Am I audible, students? Clearly, am I audible? Okay. So I will tell you your doubt session in next class. Next class, I will tell you your doubt session. Okay now? Okay.